by taking the measurements of my plastic chair so that I can know the right measurements that I need for my cardboard to cover the back of the plastic chair all around. I transferred the measurements on the cardboard. I had this cardboard at home, so I took my tape measure and transferred the measurements on the cardboard, then used my pair of scissors to cut the cardboard into the right measurements that I needed to cover the plastic chair. I first tried to fix the cardboard onto the plastic chair using my staple gun, but the pins were not holding well onto the plastic chair. My plastic chair seems to be so hard, so the pins were not working on these parts. So I opted using sellotape on these parts to hold my cardboard onto the plastic chair. So I had to use the sellotape all around the plastic chair to hold my cardboard well, and it was working amazingly. I had to make sure I used an enough amount of sellotape on the cardboard so as to make sure the cardboard holds well on the plastic chair, and it turned out so perfectly. The cardboard held well onto the plastic chair. I then went ahead to cover the bottom part of the plastic chair using cardboard so as to fit the design that I needed for my Ascent chair. I used sellotape again to hold the cardboard onto the plastic chair, just as I did on the top part of the plastic chair. Lastly, I went ahead to cover the back part of the plastic chair using the cardboard too. I wanted my legs to have a different color apart from the normal color of the plastic chair, so I went outside and gave my legs 2 coats of bright gold spray paint. Once the spray paint was dry, I went ahead to the next part, which was taking the measurement of the cardboard on the plastic chair so as to know the right measurement that I need for the foam, which will cover my plastic chair. I had to take the vertical and the horizontal measurements, then I had to cut my foam into the right measurement. I used contact glue to stick my foam on top of the cardboard. So I had to spread the glue all around so as to make sure the foam holds well on the cardboard. Once the glue was dry, I went ahead to fix my foam on top of the cardboard. It's advisable to let the contact glue to dry for about 10 minutes before gluing down anything that you're gluing down on top of the surface. So you have to leave the glue to dry for about 10 minutes before proceeding to the next part. I added another foam, which is half an inch, on top of the 1 inch foam that I had placed on the cardboard. I did the same thing on the lower part of the plastic chair. I applied the contact glue and then took my half an inch foam and placed on top of the cardboard. After gluing the foam, this is how my plastic chair turned out. So I proceeded to the next part, which was drawing the lines for the tufting. After drawing the lines for the tufting, I had to make the points which will guide me on making my diamond tufts. First, I started by getting the middle point of my second line on the plastic chair. The point will guide me on how to make the diamond tufts. From that point, it guided me on drawing the points that I needed for my tufting. I'll put the measurements in the description box in which I used for my tufting, if you're interested. After making the points, I took my crow pipe to make the holes whereby the needle will go through as I make my tufting. Once I was done making the holes, I went ahead to add the batting on top of the foam using the contact glue. I then went ahead to the fun part, which was fixing the fabric on top of my plastic chair. I had this fabric at home. It was from a previous project whereby I made the lampshade. So I'll be using this fabric to make my beautiful chair. To make my tuft look better, I had to use a long needle, which I normally use to make the tuft, a thread, and also a button. I had to tie the thread on the back part of the button, so I used the button to make the tuft. First, I started by locating where the hole is, so as to guide me on where to place the needle. Then I took my needle and placed it into the hole. It was easy since the back of my chair had some holes and also the needle penetrates very well in the cardboard. After penetrating the needle, I had to leave the back part of the needle, then place my thread on the back part of the needle, then I had to pull it. Since the back part of my plastic chair, I covered it with cardboard, I had to make sure my thread holds on well on the back part of the cardboard. So I had to use some skewers hot glue down the skewer, then took the string and tied it tightly onto the skewer. So the skewer just worked as a support of my thread to avoid the thread from cutting the cardboard. I went ahead to make my tufting using my needle. I love how the tufting were coming along. Compared to using the staple pins, I preferred using the needle since it gives a perfect shape for the tufting. I would love to thank everyone who has clicked onto this video and watched my video. Thank you so much guys for your support. And for those who are new to my channel, kindly don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so as to get notified whenever I post any videos. And for those who are coming back, guys, I would love to thank you so much guys for your support. Thank you so much. May you be blessed. I went ahead to make the tufting on my plastic chair and I really loved how they were coming along. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this tufting. Do you prefer using the needle or do you prefer using the staple gun? I bought my needle from a local hardware at only $3, so it's really cheap and it's easy to use and also it's strong enough. It doesn't break very easily like the salon needles. Once I was done with my tufting, I went ahead to glue down the excess fabric on the back of the plastic chair. It was easier to use hot glue on this part since the fabric holds on well onto the cardboard. I went ahead to glue the excessive fabric on the bottom part. I then proceeded to the next part, which was placing the foam onto the plastic chair on the middle part of the plastic chair. So I had to use contact glue to join the two foams together, then use the same fabric to cover the foam. I had to use hot glue also to glue down my fabric on the foam. To make sure the foam doesn't move on the plastic chair, I had to use contact glue to stick it down on the plastic chair. Then went ahead to glue down the excessive fabric on the sides using my hot glue. So I had to tighten my fabric, then use the hot glue to hold the fabric onto the cardboard. I went had to glue down the fabric all around the chair using the hot glue. On the front part, since it was leaving an excess fabric, I had to make a pattern which will fix in the excess fabric on the front part. And then on the other side, I went ahead to use the hot glue to glue down the fabric. And guys, I was just loving how my chair was turning out to be a beautiful essence chair. I really love the process and also the fabric, how it blends in well with the gold color that I had sprayed on the legs of the plastic chair. On the back of the chair, I went ahead to use contact glue to glue down my fabric on the foam. Then went ahead to place the fabric carefully on my foam before gluing down the excessive fabric. I had to glue down the excess fabric in a satin pattern so as to give a good finish look. Once the glue dried, I went ahead to fix the fabric on top of the other fabric, so I had to use a lot of hot glue on this part so as to make sure the fabric holds on well onto the other fabric. As you can see, the glue was leaving some whitish stuff on the joint, so I had to use some sunflower mesh which I got from AliExpress to cover the whitish part on the joints. So I had to cut them in form of strip, then use the hot glue to place the sunflower mesh one at a time on the part which was showing the whitish part of the glue. I had to place the sunflower mesh all around the joints where the two fabrics were meeting. And then went ahead to cover the side part using the sunflower mesh so as to avoid the glue from being seen. I really loved how the plastic chair was turning out, the look was so pretty. Then went ahead to the fun part again, which was adding some rhinestones onto the silver buttons. So I just wanted to cover the silver button using some rhinestones which are glittering well compared to the silver button. I used my hot glue to stick the rhinestone on the silver button at a time. Once I was done, I went ahead to remove the excessive glue string of my plastic chair. And finally guys, this is the end look of my beautiful plastic chair that I have transformed into a dining chair. Let me know in the comment section what you think about these beautiful transformation. Since I had two plastic chair, I had to transform them, and currently I'll be using them as access chair before I make a dining table for my two beautiful chairs. Kindly remember to give me a thumbs up on this video if you really love the transformation, and for those who haven't subscribed, please remember to subscribe. Thank you guys, bye bye, see you next time for a new video.